Hi students, so let's start with a new chapter called Pythagoras theorem. I would say this is one of the easiest chapter because we have to just learn, understand one simple equation. And what is that equation? What is that theorem it is talking about? The theorem is applicable, and which is very important to note, is on the right angle triangle. So for example, if this is the triangle ABC, angle B is a 90-degree angle. A right angle triangle is the one which has got one angle 90 degree, and that is called the right angle triangle. So this theorem is applicable only in the right angle triangles. It is not applicable for isosceles, equilateral triangle, or a scalene triangle. It is only applicable for a right angle triangle. Now, in a right angle triangle, there are three sides. The two sides, AB and BC, are perpendicular to each other. And then there is a side which is a slanting side, which in this theorem we are going to call the hypotenuse, Hypotenuse. This is called hypotenuse. Just remember this. This slanting line is called the hypotenuse, and it is very interesting to note that the hypotenuse is the largest side among all three sides. So if there is a right angle triangle, the slanting side or the hypotenuse side is the largest side of the triangle. So let's understand quickly what is this theorem? What is that equation we are talking about? So Pythagoras, the Greek mathematician, gave the equation that the hypotenuse square, which is AC square in our diagram, is equal to the sum of the other two side squares, which means the other two sides square means AB square and plus BC square. This is the simplest, easy to understand Pythagoras theorem, nothing more. I again repeat the theorem. The theorem says that the hypotenuse square is equal to the sum of the other two side square. Now, the first learning is to find out whenever such a triangle given, whenever such a right angle triangle given, to find where is the hypotenuse. And please note and remember that whichever angle is 90 degree, hypotenuse is always on the opposite side of that angle. This triangle looks like this. There can be a triangle like this, right? So if this angle is 90 degree, in this case, this line is the hypotenuse. BC is the hypotenuse in case of this triangle. So the side which is opposite the 90 degree is called the hypotenuse, and this is all. So now, what is the practical side of it? That if the two sides are given, for example, if AB is given, say as 3 centimeter, BC is given as 4 centimeter, we can easily calculate the other side, which is the hypotenuse. How are we going to do that? AC square. This is what we have to find. Given is AB, which is 3 square, BC, which is 4 square. We know that this is 9 plus 16. We know that this is 25. And AC we can easily calculate. AC square is 25. So AC will be square root of 25, which is 5. So if we know the two sides, we can easily calculate the third side, which is 5 centimeter. And now see that the hypotenuse, which we have just found, 5 centimeter, is the biggest of all the three, right? So this proves that the hypotenuse will always be the biggest. So if I ask you, tell me in the sides 8, 15, and 17, which is the hypotenuse? So I think you can easily tell me that hypotenuse is 17 because this is the largest side. But if I give you the three sides as 5, 9, and 16, and I ask you which is the hypotenuse, which is the hypotenuse, and if you are going to tell me that 16 is the hypotenuse, then you are wrong. Why you are wrong? Because this may not be a right angle triangle. If one is 5, another is 9, this may not be 16, right? So just because there is a larger side, you cannot say that this is an hypotenuse, because hypotenuse we use in a right angle triangle. This triangle may not be a right angle itself. For a right angle triangle, this Pythagoras theorem is very, very important. All right. So just to understand more, let's do one sum. Very easy. Few sides are given in this quadrilateral ABCD. AD is given 13 centimeter, DC is given 12 centimeter, BC is given 3 centimeter. This angle ABD and this angle are 90 degree. Okay, these are angles 90 degree. Calculate AB. This is what we have to calculate. Now, the first step, whenever you get any question, find out where are those right angle triangles. So in this question, it is very simple to see there are two triangles which are right angle triangle. And where is the hypotenuse? That is very important to us. The hypotenuse will always be opposite the 90 degree angle. So AD is the hypotenuse in this case. And in the second triangle, BD is the hypotenuse for the second triangle. Now we know which is the hypotenuse, because to apply this equation, we should know which is the hypotenuse. All right. So let's see in this question, if we have to find AB, which means we are talking about this triangle, the top triangle, we should have the other two sides. But unfortunately, we have one side AD, but we don't have the other side BD. So what should we do? Additionally, we are given for the other triangle, the other two sides of a right angle triangle. So we know we can apply the Pythagoras here and find BD. So let's start. In the bottom triangle, the hypotenuse is BD square, right? Opposite the right angle triangle is the hypotenuse. And this is equal to the square of the other side, which is DC square plus BC square. Very simple. So BD square will be equal to DC. What is DC? It is 12 square, and BC square is 3 square, which is 144 plus 9, which is 153. So BD square is 153. So BD can be calculated by doing the square root of 153. Now we know BD. Now we know AD. So we can easily find the third side. If we know the two sides, we can easily find the third side. So let's apply the Pythagoras theorem in the top triangle. Where is the hypotenuse? AD. Now I'm sure you can identify where is the hypotenuse. So AD square will be equal to AB square plus BD square. What is given? AD is given. AD is given 13 centimeters. So this will be 13 square. This is AB square, which we have to find. BD square. BD is given here. We are given BD square also. So I can straight away write 153. Or if I write BD, I'll have to do the square root and the square. So 13 square is 169 is equal to AB square we have to find. And this square root of 153 is 153. I hope I'll repeat this. Root 3 square will be 3, right? Root 3 square means root 3 into root 3, which is 3. We did that in the rational and irrational chapter. All right, so AB square will be equal to 169 minus 153. We transpose, we take this on the other side. right? And this is how much? 16. So AB is square root of 16, which is 4. And what is this 4? Centimeter. All right. So AB, what we have find is 4 centimeter. And this is what we have to calculate. Easy one. The more you practice, the more you will be comfortable with the Pythagoras theorem. Just to repeat, Pythagoras theorem is the simplest equation of all. The hypotenuse square, which is the slanting side, which is the largest side, the square is equal to the square sum of the square of the other two sides. But very important, if it is not a right angle triangle, you cannot use a Pythagoras theorem. I hope you have understood this, liked it. See you in the next one.